So my name is Rachel Fletcher, and we are just approaching the upstream section of the Riverwalk. We are the slow trail movement. We have learned that the best way to make these transformations is not to just plant everything one year and go away, but to do it slowly. What started as 12 intrepid volunteers is now mushroomed to now 2,900. We started in 1988. You would have lines of 40 people, standing on a very fragile bank, not able to move because it was so fragile, pulling out bits of rubble all the way up the bank, so that by the end of the day, you had a 40-yard container filled with all this trash and rubble that everyone in the line had handled. In treating exotic invasives, we do not use any chemicals, only native plants. All of our surfaces are permeable. Anything that we can do that will benefit the river, we do, no matter how much more time it takes. And those standards were adopted in the town's master plan. It has spurned a whole movement and desire, in fact there are grants in the works right now, to expand riverfront access for miles down the river in both directions. This is where William Stanley developed the transformers, which enabled, through alternating current, for the current to be stepped up and stepped down, and therefore sent over very long distances. And then he moved to Pittsfield, and he became part of General Electric. And they continued to make the transformers. The problem with transformers, with all that stepping up and stepping down, they are fire hazards. They can burst into flames at any minute. And those PCBs were, they were encased in these PCBs as fire retardants. The further back you go in the past, the further forward you envision what your future is going to be. You see that little post up there?
Yeah.
That's the birthplace of W.E.B. Du Bois. And on the plaque, it says, "I was born by a golden river in the shadow of two great hills 5 years before the Emancipation Proclamation." So even as a child, he was forming this whole environmental ethic, and particularly an ethic of environmental justice. A lot of people think about preservation of our natural world is best served by people staying off of it and staying away from it. And in our case, quite the opposite has been the case.